Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and here's a particular...
So we went from the glorious news about the upcoming localization of Ni no Kuni to
Yokai Watch.
Yokai Watch, Jova.
So I guess I'm the only one who's actually
I
excited.
mean, yeah, Yokai Watch.
Warhammer, whatever.
No, actually, I'm excited for the City of Free too.
No, I was
that.
talking about something else, but I get what your point is.
Wait, hold on. The City of Free? What do you mean?
No, it's not free, it's more a reboot. It's a new Dissidia made for arcade. It will come on arcade this fall. It will stay on arcade for 1 year with constant update, and when we'll get a PS4 version, basically.
Okay, so basically, in the last recap,
yeah.
in the last part, as we all know, we basically managed to destroy a giant tank that took forever to beat. And Sid came out and saved us in his airship. But now we cut back to Vanille and Sazh, who are still doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the best character and the worst character, the Alpha and Omega, the Yin and the Yang, Red Onion.
Jova to Nautilus finally. Why were they trying to get here anyway?
No reason.
They wanted to have fun, literally.
Like literally, they're just here because.
Wait a minute. Fun. Oh, Nautilus City of Dreams! Is this going to be the theme park level of this Final Fantasy game?
Yeah, think about Casinopolis if it was only made for entirely out of cutscenes.
First of all, Jova, okay. You see, Jova, that's the thing, that everything having to do with Sazh and Vanille, at least in this first half, is pretty much...
It's filler.
Yeah.
Pure filler.
Okay, Jova and Shiroi, question. Have you ever gone to a theme park that has 0 attractions?
Yes, I did once.
Oh, really?
And it sucked.
What's wrong?
Well, then you won't like Nautilus either.
I haven't had my childhood destroyed in that way.
And it's even worse because, it's not like, a theme park that doesn't really have attractions. It just has attractions that are not playable for some reason. Like, why removing control of something fun? Because you cannot program this in 1 week like you do for the rest of the sections of the game. One section per week.
Because
here's what
because Toriyama wanted to be bold, I guess.
That reminds me, speaking of bold, hey Pedro, want to tell Shiroi and Tio what we found out about Final Fantasy XIII yesterday?
Wait, what?
Someone lost his hair.
Wait.
And became bald.
Apparently we found out that a certain movie inspired some things in Final Fantasy XIII.
That. Yeah, we watched Star Chaser, and the movie does...
Star Chaser, I already... Star Chaser? What? The Legend of Orin?
Yeah.
Yep,
the thing that ripped off Star Wars?
Yeah.
Well, considering Final Fantasy rips off Star Wars all the time, it's not that surprising.
Hey.
But that's a bit obscure.
It's a rip-off of a rip-off.
A rip-off of a rip-off that inspired another rip-off.
Yeah.
So, you're telling me this is a video game inbreeding on some shit?
Yes.
Yep, kind of. You should have seen Dwibs' reaction to the blatant rip-offs, especially since he's a Star Wars.
Oh, I'm a Star Wars fan too. I just wasn't as pissed off he was because I've already seen the movie before.
Oh, hold on. Important stuff, if I recall correctly.
I've had mid-games galore,
Jova, remember how glorious things are like the original summons, like Ramu, Carbuncle, Ifrit, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, prepare to witness all their gloriness in one giant cutscene that... Yeah, this is supposed to be Carbuncle.
You see, everybody, in the future, you see, Jova, in the future, CDs have holograms or some shit. Okay, basically, there's absolutely 0 point to this cutscene. It's just pretty graphics. Enjoy.
Yeah, it's like the theatrical thing that Palpatine and Anakin Skywalker watched in Revenge of the Sith.
There's 0 point to this.
Something. Hey, give Star Wars the prequel trilogy some credit. At least that scene had something connected to it that actually was affecting the plot. Here,
the main kicker here is that they trying to say that this is what happened to to Cocoon like 500 years ago, but it's so vague and generic in a very bad way. I mean, there's being vague but subtle, like in Dark Souls, and then there's this.
It's war told through ballet.
Wow, subtle, very subtle.
Basically, the implication is that some asshole 500 years ago summoned a giant, someone called Ragnarok,
I'll give
and tried to destroy Cocoon, but somehow failed.
The racism overtones are at least a little more subtle than in Pocahontas, but that's. Whoa.
Hey, Pocahontas. Well, to be fair, Pocahontas actually had a reason for that, considering what it was based off of. Though, I guess to be fair, there is sort of a theme of racism in this.
Basically, it's because it's Pulse people against Cocoon people. The Astro Boy thing.
Yeah. I see. Anywho, going back to what I was saying. Okay, so this is Nautilus. The city.
Wait, Joe. This is important. Ragnarok. That's the thing. That's
yeah.
Ragnarok. If you remember correctly, back in part 5, if I remember correctly, yeah, part 5. In part 5, we had established that they all saw a common vision of a creature called Ragnarok, which is supposed to be a hint to their focus. So that's Ragnarok right there. Basically, we're in. Basically, what we're seeing right now is basically what happened years ago when Pulse attacked Cocoon and left a big crack on Cocoon.
Wait, left a crack on Cocoon?
Don't bother.
Again, Jova, Cocoon is supposed to be a Dyson shell.
Don't
a
bother.
planet inhabited in its inside instead of in the outside. The problem is, basically, a giant crack was created from the outside.
Don't bother, Joe. Don't bother, Joe. But the actual story doesn't actually focus on that. It's just there for lore purposes, and it's.
Oh boy.
That makes me wonder. So let's see. So Vanille and Fang are from
Pulse.
Would they happen to know anything about Ragnarok then?
They do, but we are not supposed to know that yet.
You don't know yet. You're not supposed to know yet.
Well, it's a little obvious considering when he first came up, she literally shouted his name. So,
not to mention the fact that Vanille just said.
By the way, here's one hint. There was actually one subtly good hint that I actually have to give the game credit for. Remember how
where Vanille cried, just shed a tear, just
no, that was just stupid. What I mean is in part 5. Remember in part 5 where they all got their brands? And and Vanille instantly knew where her brand was.
Not to mention the fact that she has more of those what do you call those bars in this game?
Let's just say that was a subtle moment that you might.
Yeah,
some people.
She had 3 ATB gouges instead of 2.
So this is the 13th version of the Golden Saucer. Enjoy. It's just an empty thing of hallways with nothing to do in them.
Here's my question now.
Oh, and trust me, we're not even in the worst part yet. Trust me.
Okay, here's my question. You know how we've been having all of these different gameplay style sections, like with that mech and the... Where was that other thing? I forgot. I think there was a shooting thing. Yeah, there was also a bit of a riding motorcycle thing. Well, basically with the Eidolon. I mean, like, well, I know technically that was...
No, Jova, that was just another, basically fighting with the summons.
I know that.
There wasn't actual gameplay change.
I know that, Tio. What I'm saying is, like, well, there's all these different play styles. Oh, not to mention that mechanic with the changing of day and light. Here's what I've noticed. It's sort of like a reverse of Final Fantasy VII in some regard. Granted, Final Fantasy VII did also have mini-games outside of Golden Saucer, but here's what I don't get. If you have all these different play styles scattered throughout Final Fantasy XIII, why are there none of them at the city that's supposed to be the Golden Saucer of the game?
Hey, I'm kidding.
I don't know. Ask Toriyama.
Come to think of it, come to think of it, they could have even been lazy and just, given us a retread or some of them, but at least it would have been something like, I don't know, maybe give us a festival version of the mech thing, or, you're probably right, Tio.
By the way,
so
Joe,
they
a
just
little message for you in the chat, by the way.
So I guess they just gave up at this point in that regard?
I suppose so.
There aren't
I gave up.
Like, this isn't even, you said it earlier, this isn't even like a casino, there is nothing here.
No, there's nothing here. Okay, this is fun. That's pretty much Final Fantasy XIII's theme. There's nothing here.
You know what's sad is the fact Sonic Adventure actually did this concept better, and that's not even, and that wasn't even an RPG.
Hey, look, Jova, a Batispear from
Actually,
Bioshock.
actually, Jova, in case you haven't heard, you probably already know this, but Iizuka's original idea for Sonic Adventure was actually to make a Sonic RPG. But
The title makes sense.
But Naka decided.
I suppose
but Naka decided no, this is a platforming franchise, dude.
And we all know how things evolved from then.
Well, I
Mario
suppose.
did RPG very
Chocobos.
well.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, and this is the Final Fantasy XIV rendition of the Choco. There's like a few of them, but there's one in particular that I really hate.
In 13, I think there's only one. In 13.2, there are multiple versions.
Yeah. Basically, they thought a vocal version of the theme would be nice. The problem is that it's shitty J-pop singing, so
Yes,
enjoy.
indeed.
But trust me, this is nothing compared to a Crazy Chocobo, as
Yes,
Shiroi,
it
as Shiroi and Teo will confirm.
And again, we're not even in the worst part yet.
That was just noise.
So, do you even get?
Oh yes, you actually
Ride
have a
the
mid-game
chocobos
here,
here.
but it's stupid as
So
fuck.
wait, so let me get this straight. There's chocobos everywhere. So let me.
What?
I think he was going to ask, do we get to ride them?
Let me guess. Let me guess.
Not,
Mute.
Okay,
not
okay.
now.
Let me guess. Mute button.
The smell reminded me.
I
All right. No. That was just a Skype call going to crap for a bit. Anywho, but here's what I have to say: there's these chocobos everywhere, yet we don't get to ride a single one of them.
Nope.
Thankfully, we will actually do, but not now.
Basically, when we get to the big open field of Chapter 11, yes, we still have to wait for Chapter 11 to do it. Basically, Jova, we get a modern version of the hot and cold thing from Final Fantasy IX, shall we say? It's really shallow, though, nowhere near as fun as in Final Fantasy IX, though. So, there.
Yes, indeed.
This is like
Oh my
putting
God,
a cat
these
in front
lyrics.
of me and not letting me pet it.
Also, small cheap. Basically, what we have to do now is the little chocobo chick is hiding in various places, and we have to find it for absolutely no reason. The game is literally just wasting our time.
Why all the? Okay, here's something that doesn't make sense then. Okay,
What,
this
you mean the entire game?
has been very close with Sazh, and now, well, thing though, it's like, well, this chick, for the most of the plot, has been consistently very close to Sazh. Why all of a sudden now is this chick running away from Sazh?
Fuck you, reasons.
Yes. Indeed.
By the way, Pedro, you and Tio apparently hinted something about this chocobo having a secret identity of some
No,
sort.
that won't be relevant until 14.2. Don't bother with that for now.
Thankfully.
Is
Well,
it this
or
particular chocobo? This
disaster.
really
Yeah,
thing?
it's basically this chocobo chick has a hidden secret, but we won't reveal that because I want to hear your genuine reactions when we find that out in the Sazh DLC of 13.2.
Jova, try not to guess it. Try not to predict anything in case you spoil it.
But
Yes.
you're asking, that's like asking him to not breathe, okay?
How bad could it be? I mean, is it
bad
bad
enough
to be?
to be surprised?
Jova,
enough,
Jova, you don't know yet, okay?
Yes, indeed, you don't know yet. You know
Really?
nothing, Jova.
You're really tempting me to guess. Is there another thing we could talk about here as opposed to this chocobo?
Yes,
Yes, look how
I actually
fluffy they
can.
Okay, Jova, meet from Portal, yeah.
Eh?
Wiggly.
Yeah, it looks like Wiggly from the Portal series.
Yeah, but
treasure screen.
what
Treasure.
is he doing here?
That game is...
It's a reward for founding the chocobos. And
You're about
yes,
to say
it's a shitty reward.
Okay, so
You're about to
basically,
make something-
if I'm not mistaken, I'm still looking for the chocobo. Am I? I'm not even paying that much
such
attention.
a patronizing game.
What, you mean this one?
game
No, Portal.
patronizing?
Well, I keep hearing Portal is very good though.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the voice.
Oh, the
Oh,
voice.
GLaDOS.
Well,
that's
isn't
well,
that
that's
kind?
for-
Isn't that kind of meant for laughs or something?
She's so
Yeah, that's-
patronizing.
yeah. Don't worry.
It's very
Don't-
sassy.
Oh, well, cutscene.
Oh, is this the chocobo's parent or something?
No, it's these chocobos have nothing in relationship. Don't worry.
Always good to be
So let me guess. Okay, so apparently the chocobos, when they get old in this universe, can't fly.
No, they can fly. It's just that in this particular game they
I
don't.
can't remember. I don't remember if they can fly. They can jump both high and far away, but I can't remember if they can
No,
fly.
they can, no. Well, gameplay-wise they can't, but story-wise I can't really tell because the chocobos aren't really a focus.
Yeah,
Well,
sadly.
that sucks. I mean, hasn't it sort of been a staple that chocobos are able to fly even?
Well, just ones with specific colors like black chocobos or red chocobos or gold chocobos.
Jova, you're having dangerous thoughts, Jova. You'd best
put them away from this game.
Anyway,
and again, we're not.
Anyway,
even
let's
in the
actually
worst part.
let's actually pay attention here because
He's being held by the military.
yeah,
Psychon, you mean?
the music is so melodramatic.
He's a cocoon, we see.
Pretentious
They're
piano.
running tests. They're trying to figure out his focus.
They're still trying to
Pretentious
figure out
camera work
focus.
to go with the pretentious music.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, Sazh. I love you,
I know-
buddy, but
I
you're
know-
not gonna
I-
figure it
I-
out in
I
a
know
fucking.
they
Wait,
executed
what?
this
I know I keep bringing this running gag over and over, but
They're
I
not
can't
total
I can help it. The game is pretty much asking me to. What's the plot? I don't know. What's the plot? I don't know.
Wait,
What's the plot?
wait,
I don't
hold
know.
on.
Before
Wait,
the end
hold
of
on.
the
Now Sazh all of a
last
sudden wants
time.
to turn himself in?
Yeah, he's pretty much done. He doesn't know what to do. Therefore, he's. You know what? I'm gonna turn myself in. Whatever.
So
Fuck
he
it, fuck
kind of
this.
feels the same way about the plot as we do.
Basically, he's
Yes.
basically he's tired of running and he's just gonna give up. Whatever. I'm done.
That's not what I meant.
That's kind of stupid.
But wait, Joe. Actually, Vanille agrees with you. Vanille doesn't want him to give up for a specific reason.
I'm tired of all this.
Because friendship and shit.
Actually, there's a
Because of what she did to his son.
You can't.
Yes.
Gosh, he went British there for a second.
Did she call him a cunt?
Wait. She's supposed
said
to.
can't.
She's
Like-
I know, but the way it sounded.
She's supposed to be
Oh.
Australian. So let me get so.
I know
But
who's
then again,
responsible
Australians descend from British people, so I guess that's
for
normal.
the accident at Uriday.
Then tell me.
Yeah, she just told him that she knows who's.
Lucy,
Yeah.
who ruined your life, was
Well, if you tell him
Okay.
to shoot you right here, and boom, there's his revenge.
Oh shit! You'll have to wait. The plot has found us.
Damn it.
Where'd they come from? Get out of here, Vanille.
Yeah, no fun allowed in this game.
Oh, now we're out of Nautilus, I guess.
No, actually, this is a specific attraction in Nautilus. I think
Yes,
so.
and yes, this is actually
What?
the thing that I hate the most in this specific part. Well, aside from the scene, but
There's actually an attraction
gonna
here.
the
gonna happen?
attraction is about to
Perish
enter
the
in.
thought, Shiroi. Perish the thought.
Yeah, but this attraction, which is called, I think, the Haunted Mansion or some shit, is, word of God, the developers said it's supposed to be a reference to Chrono Trigger. I call bullshit on that.
I do too.
Wait,
Because
Wait,
it totally
this is-
doesn't look like Magus Castle.
At
Wait,
all. At
wait,
all.
hold on. Wait, hold on. This is supposed to be a haunted mansion? Looks like a roller
No,
coaster.
but we are arriving, but it was shown in the horizon. Apparently,
Theo,
the developers told that it's supposed to be a reference to Magus Castle from Chrono Trigger.
Theo, I'm pretty
the
much-
thing is, it looks like jack shit.
Theo, I'm pretty much they were just trying to cash in on nostalgia of dumb fanboys who are actually dumb enough to believe that.
I know,
you
but
will-
it's fucking criminal.
I know, but whatever.
And now you know why people are skeptic whenever Square makes a promise concerning Final Fantasy 15.
Well, it's different because the developers of 15 have never worked on a Final Fantasy game before. They have nothing to do with what happens with this trilogy. I'm not gonna blame
Oh, it's
them
not
for-
what they say. Well, it's not what they say, it's what the higher-ups of Square say. Because I'm guessing that the higher-ups of Square are also kind of to blame for this game.
Oh yeah, totally. Don't get me wrong. Well, there's a specific story with this. Actually, I might as well bring it up since we're still gonna do it. Aren't we still gonna do more about?
Yes, because there's also a boss coming up, the tiger with
Okay, okay. Actually, Joe, I'll bring up the history behind that when we're in the boss battle. Hold on. Actually,
Oh, in that case, I have one more
No,
thing
you
to
can do that
ask.
now. The first boss we're encountering is the tiger with the machine guns, so
Go
it's not important.
Go ahead, Joe. Ask your question.
Yeah, are we actually going to, like, say, use some of these attractions to our quote-unquote advantage against the soldiers?
Jova, you're thinking about having a better game.
Are we?
Put
Joe.
that fun away.
Oh, Jova, you ignorant slut.
Just.
The illusion of grandeur is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So they actually are going to?
No!
No.
Fuck no! That will make the game
Theo,
better.
please.
Sorry.
Oh,
Silly Joe.
that's a shame. So once again, Sonic Adventure, a platformer, is managing to work with this concept better. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but god dang it! When even Sega.
Okay. Basically, Jova, believe it or not, Jova, we actually got an official explanation for Yoshinori Kitase, the producer of the series. Is why 13 got 2 sequels. Basically, basically, their original plan, and Theo can confirm this because he's just like I was actually the one who posted that on the topic.
Yeah.
I was actually the one who posted that on the topic. I found this to be absolutely hilarious, by the way. Basically, their original expectations for this game was to sell 10 million units worldwide.
Again, Jova, this is the same company that expected 9 million from the Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah. Basically, they wanted this game to sell 10 million units, but it only sold nearly 7. Okay? So
which is still huge, by the way, but whatever.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Cutscene.
Okay, continue. Oh yes, the boss. Yeah, it's just a giant
it's because of the money they spent on it, Jova. Believe it or not, this is actually one of the most expensive games ever made.
They could have at least done a better job.
One of the biggest wastes of money in the history of anything. Anyway.
Oh my god, are they trying to do a reference to the Reaper from Final Fantasy VII with this one?
Maybe-ish?
I don't know.
Also,
it kinda reminds me of it.
Also, Vanille is poisoned, but no matter. I have the Izuna spell. Anyway, the point is, Jova, basically...
Can we just let her die?
Unfortunately, Shiroi, we kind of need her because she's our medic.
Yeah.
Anyway...
True.
Trust me, Shiroi, I would be the first one to throw the knife.
Well, you know what they say, in cases like this, gameplay before story!
Anyway, the point is, basically, they needed the game to sell 10 million units. However, it only sold around nearly 7. Okay, so their way to, get the remaining 3 million units was to make cheap sequels that pretty much reuse a lot of assets and shit. So basically, they made 13-2, but 13-2 didn't. But they were kind of knowledgeable right from the get-go that 13-2 wasn't gonna sell quite enough, so they immediately put an ending that's pretty much a big sequel hook.
That's also one of the main reasons why Lightning was one of the first newcomers for the series with Asim. They wanted to basically give free advertisement to 13 as much as possible.
Yeah. So basically, Jova, the main reason this game had sequels is because we want more money.
Ah, well that explains why the 2 sequels were so cheaply made in comparison. They wanted to make more money back.
It doesn't explain why they had so much money to spend on this, and look how it turned out.
You know, here's what I don't get about Square.
But Shiroi, we've got to have money.
You know what? You know what I find funny about Square, though? They haven't gone down the obvious route that pretty much any other money-grubbing company would do when there's predicament. Make an HD remake of Final Fantasy VII.
No.
Yes,
actually,
I know.
Jova, let's not bother into that regard again, because there's a very good video that that Theo already brought up that explains that Square should not do that. They will ruin it.
Pedro. I know that they technically shouldn't do it. I'm just saying I'm surprised that they didn't try to do it, considering
I'm
actually, Kitase already gave a reason.
Actually,
Jova, Kitase gave a reason for it. Kitase said that if they were to remake Final Fantasy VII exactly as it is, with this level of graphics, it would take twice as much as it took for them to make 13, which was 5 years.
So, I'm not asking for this. Wow. I'm not asking for this level of graphics. I'm just saying
but you're talking about Square. If they're
Square has a fetish for high-tech graphic. I mean, they created a new fucking engine just for having better graphics.
Yeah, the Crystal Tools engine, which is the engine that was also used for the new Tomb Raider reboot, was created specifically for this game.
Yes, but it's the one we show with the tech demo. What's the name? Agnes Philosophy. You know, that thing that should have actually have been.
Actually, no. You're thinking of something else, Theo. The Agnes Philosophy demo is for the Luminous engine, the one that 15 is using.
Oh, okay.
So what you're telling me is the fact that Square is sort of their own worst enemy, and like basically the reason that they can't remake Final Fantasy VII is that they would feel obliged to do it as high def as possible, and considering how big Final Fantasy VII is.
Can I bring up something? There's always cell shading. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, why not just do that? I mean, you could do cell shading in this.
Again, it's one of the things I mentioned with Pedro constantly, and I'm having this grudge on the fact that Final Fantasy took this weird turn of being super duper realistic in its looking, at least for the characters, and instead of evolving through its manga / anime style like the Tales of series did, for example, for comparison.
Yeah, I agree. This is sort of a problem I have with a lot of AAA games.
I want to mention.
Hold on. Let's this is actually now is my favorite part of the playthrough. So let's actually. Pay attention.
Is this when he tries to kill her?
Finds out.
Basically,
it's just the beginning.
It's my final confrontation with Vanille and.
Hey, Dodge out of nowhere.
So let's try to pay attention to my edits, my whatever we do, because let's just say and there's Dodge. Dodge came the fuck out of nowhere for no reason.
Dodge.
He's gonna turn into a crystal, isn't he?
Who left? Tail?
No. I just closed the window.
Oh, okay.
How did you get here?
Sure, he's still there?
For convenience.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, okay.
Let me guess, the government brought him there.
That kid looks so...
ugly.
Oh my god, I called it.
Forced drama.
Wait a minute.
I don't give a shit about the kid, so...
No, you're not a reference to Chrono Trigger. Fuck off.
Wait a minute, hold on. I think I have a theory here. My guess is that the government brought him here because apparently his focus was to find his father. Does that mean that he had a special ability to track l'Cie in his quest to find his father then?
Wow, that's a great call, Joe. That's exactly what we're gonna... that's exactly what Jill about is gonna explain right now.
Dodge Crystal looks nothing, and I mean nothing, like the crystal from Sarah.
So, wait, so let me get this straight. Dodge is pretty much the watered-down version of Cerebro from X-Men.
Sort of.
Sure, let's go with that.
You should be proud of him. Mr. Catsroy?
Catsroy?
That's
it's his surname, Sazh Catsroy.
He could sense power of pulse origin. That let us monitor you.
Oh! So I guess I was right.
The data he provided on enemy l'Cie was invaluable. And speaking
Question, Pedro, are the powers granted by fal'Cie consistent, or do they give you different abilities or something?
Alright.
I don't know, Joe, but let's...
Pedro?
Could you repeat that question, please?
Oh my god.
Okay, so basically Dodge had the special ability to sense post-origin l'Cie. Does this mean that everyone who's sort of imprinted by a cocoon l'Cie get that ability, or was it just a special ability?
No. It depends on what kind of task the fal'Cie needs to get done.
So apparently these fal'Cie
Also, can I
a bit over the top and bizarre.
Can I talk about how even though I'm put this in as a joke, it kind of seems awfully fitting for what's going on.
Yeah.
It is. When I was editing this, I was, oh my god, this actually fits pretty well.
It does. Okay.
Hello there.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. How does Vanille have the weapon when she only picked that up when she and Hope infiltrated that base?
Remember, Jova, she knew exactly where it was.
Don't worry, Joe, but the game, believe it or not, the game will actually explain that. But not yet.
Abrupt end.
And remember, Shiroi, this is just the beginning.
From what Tails telling me, I'm guessing you already saw this raw beforehand.
No, but I know this part of the game too. I have a personal grudge on what will happen later.
Oh, don't worry, Tail.
A moronic reason.
Don't worry, Tail. I took measures.
So let me get straight. So apparently the fal'Cie give you special abilities based on what your task is.
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, does that mean that Snow's task is to be a motorbiker gang leader or something? Since he apparently has an idol and that turns into a motorcycle?
I suppose so.
So yeah, Jill Nabat just told Sazh that Vanille was the one that you know, ruined his life and shit. You know, made Dodge into a LC. So now she's offering Sazh the chance to kill Vanille.
Shall we finish?
Why?
Because revenge.
Because she's a fucking sadist, if you didn't notice.
And revenge shit, you know.
So yeah, they're about to turn the only likable character of this game into a killer.
Colonel Nabat, what now?
Nah, he probably won't kill her.
Honestly,
Pedro already said before that he doesn't actually kill her.
Honestly, by all means, kill her. I don't care. I'll actually like Sazh even more if he kills her. I don't care.
I think that would be going a bit too far, and that would
No,
actually...
no, it's fine. It's far
fine.
enough.
It's fine.
You know what they say,
As
the end
much-
justifies the means.
Yeah.
Survival of the smartest.
As much as I would sort of like that, I kind of think that would ruin Saz's character.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
It'll raise my estimations.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with that. I'm cool
Let's
with
kill
that.
her.
Okay, 3 of us vote yes, and Jova votes no. Okay, sorry, Jova. You lose.
Majority ruling, man.
Well, that depends. Let's see which way the game actually goes.
Also, yeah, another part.
Say.
Again,
Okay, let's try to pay attention because, you know, this is our big showdown with this character, so.
Actually,
yeah,
I have to...
but first, let's have a big lipped alligator moment.
Yeah. Now, for some moronic reason, she's seeing a Sazh purple ghost thing.
So people would trust you.
I have no idea what the fuck is this.
My headcanon is that the attraction reacts to your emotion or some shit.
How many you gotta drag?
Because it's supposed to be a haunted mansion, so it's supposed to show your fears and shit.
You're giving the game too much credit too.
I know, I'm just trying.
Can I?
And she still falls.
She's still not.
You know, as
They
close
just-
it may be for Sazh to kill Vanille, I think it would even be better if, like, he actually since I sort of hate Jill a bit for that scene, since he's a sadist, I think it would be cooler, actually, if he made it look like he was killing Vanille, but tricked her.
Can I talk about how Toriyama is about as subtle as a fucking cartoon character?
Yes. Yes.
Also, why is Sazh so tired to the point of grabbing his chest? Jesus Christ, man.
Is his Eidolon about to pop out or something?
Here we go.
My name is Erdine from Grandpa. And to everyone on Cocoon, shoot me.
The power of my gun compels you.
Whoa, hang on, y'all. Now, come on, y'all. We can do better than that.
Nice one.
Hey, I know. Let's all pee in her empty eye.
Yes.
Let's make her eat her own eyeball, and then... How about we get someone with AIDS to pee in her eye socket, so she dies all slow like?
Yeah, I'm with Berry Bear. I'm with Berry Bear.
How do you even?
You think you die, and that's that? Hmm? You think you die and everything will be sugar and rainbows? Yes! That is what we're supposed to do!
Then what can I do? What do you want from me?
Yeah.
Or die? What do you want me to do?
Oh god, this is so badly written.
You figure it out.
Our hero.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know?
Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all week.
Again, but sadly, I have to admit, Pedro, this is not the worst part of this scene to me.
Oh, really?
It's over.
Yes, it's what happens
Wait.
next.
Is he going to shoot himself or something?
Yeah.
No, that's the problem. He doesn't do it right now, and that's the big problem I'm having right now.
Eh?
We'll see in a bit. Hold
Oh,
on,
he offed himself
for now,
Oh,
let's just
so his Eidolon does come.
let's have awesome CGI for some seconds.
Well, actually, this is in game, but yeah, sure.
So yeah, because apparently Square Enix hates reusing the same stuff.
Wait. So is Saz's Eidolon the winged dragon of Ra?
Slifer, you mean?
No. Remember, Theo, the winged dragon of Ra starts out in a sphere.
Oh, I'm sorry, I confused. I confused that. Okay.
So who's this
yeah,
one supposed to be?
Brynhildr, apparently a Valkyrie with a fire crossbow or some shit.
So we don't actually get to fight this thing?
No, we actually are about to do that.
Sadly, yes, and considering this particular part of the game, gameplay-wise, is brutal if you don't know what's coming, because you cannot grind in this part.
This is actually, in my opinion, the hardest side of the Eidolon battles.
Because basically, if you die here, you start again in the small corridor right before this cutscene, so you don't have the chance to grind here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, okay. Basically, the key to this boss battle is basically the same thing. You start out with your synergist and saboteur role, so that you can at the same time give debuffs to the Eidolon while also giving yourself buffs. The problem here is that unlike Hope, Sazh's synergist role doesn't have all that great buffs yet.
Sazh's buffs are more focused on powering up your attack instead of your defense, so that's the problem. And the problem is that Vanille loves to shoot you repeatedly in the face.
Yeah. So basically, now that fortunately, Vanille is a pretty good saboteur. She just cast D-Protect and D-Shell on him, so now he's pretty good open for attack. So now let's just use basically, from now on, all I'm going to be doing is alternating between War and Peace and Slash and Burn. AKA, basically, Sazh will remain a commando, and Vanille will alternate between a mage and a medic.
Okay.
Okay, Jova, you want to ask me something?
Jova?
Jova?
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's been a while. Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
No?
What's going
There
on?
he is.
Anyway, Jova, you wanna ask something about what's going on, or?
Anywho, yeah, what's this about me wanting to ask you something?
I don't know, I'm just, if you want to ask something, by all means ask now, since we're in the middle of a boss battle, so...
Oh yeah, I think I can... Oh yeah, now I remember.
What?
And he's gone again.
Oh yeah, that's right. I decided, well, I think it would still kind of be out of character for Sazh to go and kill Vanille like that, because, I don't know, something about that seems rather dumb. I mean, I know he's a character in a Final Fantasy XIII game, but, I don't know, something about him seems rather smarter to me. So I'm wondering if maybe this might be an over-the-top performance to try and trick the government into thinking that he's given into the depression, and, well, you confirmed that apparently he's going to shoot himself. I wonder if maybe it's all just going to be a trick to make the government think he's dead.
He's the best character in the game, but it's still, the game is still Final Fantasy XIII, so he's not as smart as the anyway. In any case,
yeah.
That's alright.
Jova, just think about those...
you'll just see what I mean in a second.
Jova, just
after
think
this
about the
battle.
words. He's the best character in Final Fantasy XIII. Just think about those words, okay?
Okay, you might notice how the timer on Sazh's head is actually almost done.
Wait,
but
did I cut out?
the problem is that this particular Eidolon is very very hard with the damage, so I have to constantly alternate to medic. So that's why it took.
Thankfully, now it's time to transform. And yes, Vanille's transformation is into a fucking racing car.
Because it's cool.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
guess.
This is
Notice how sad
did I
it's
cut out?
cheerful. Notice how sad it's cheerful here.
Transformers.
Anywho, did I cut out or something? I sort of had a fury.
yeah, you did cut
Just
out.
Hello?
watch the cutscene.
You're cutting out horribly.
Okay, anywho, basically, here's my theory. My theory is that Sazh...
Jova, hold on. Actually important stuff. Very important stuff.
Basically, my theory is that Sazh, being the smarter...
Jova, keep
Well, actually,
it for a second.
my theory is that this is all part of an elaborate performance by Sazh to try and convince the government that he's depressed enough, and so then he'll pretend to shoot himself and then fake his death. Hello?
Okay,
Yes,
Jova,
we heard
stop
you.
it for a second. Watch the cutscene.
Oh,
I
Oh,
am Jesus.
I was talking over you.
I am Jesus.
guys, you guys sound like you were cutting out to me for a bit when I gave my
It's
theory.
you who's
Sorry.
cutting out, Jova.
Don't worry,
Sadly.
Jova. Don't worry, Jova. We heard you.
We heard you. Don't worry.
So was I right? Never mind.
No, you're
Let's-
not right. No, you're not.
Wait. Oh, wait. So we
Kindness
actually
like his.
is gonna kill himself for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I would believe completely in a second this scene if it wasn't for the fact that you just obtain a new Eidolon and a new TV segment.
Yeah.
It's it's a fucking thing that gameplay basically butchers this scene horribly.
See, Final Fantasy
What do you
VII
mean?
did a great job in actually
Here's
killing...
the thing, Jova. After you beat your Eidolon,
Oh, you're right.
you get
You're right.
the control of the Eidolon and a new ATB skill. Why the hell would you do that for a character and then immediately after kill him? I mean, have the scene going like this. Have seen so desperate he tries to kill himself, but then his chest starts burning up and he has to fight the Eidolon to redeem himself and shit. Not this bullshit I'm watching right here.
Also, Vanille
So
is
he's
now...
dead?
Also, can I ask something? Why the hell is Vanille wearing one of those stupid robes?
Do be careful.
I mean...
I don't know, I
mean,
didn't
so let
understand
me
this.
So let me get
For
this
all,
straight.
for all I can praise Sazh and things, this
Also-
part of the game annoys me.
Let me guess, he's
very
not
much.
actually completely dead.
No. No, he's only mostly dead, Shira. There's a difference between all dead and mostly dead.
Please open his mouth.
He's pulling a Deathly Hallows Part 2.
By the way, I can also talk about how much the entire scene was just a giant rip-off of the Padme's funeral in Revenge of the Sith.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. Sazh isn't dead, even though he shot himself.
He didn't actually shoot himself. It was all a ploy to fool the military.
That was my theory. Why did you say I was
because
wrong?
you said more about the flu. I mean, it would have made sense in a better game, but not in this one.
Jova, he did intend to... It wasn't an act. He did intend to kill himself. He's just
He
not
did?
completely dead.
Yeah,
He did intend to kill
convinced to. Again, Jova, it was supposed to be a depressing, heart, sad, tear-jerking moment for the character and for us that we had related to. Too bad that the gameplay completely contradicted the scene.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I can't believe that during development of this game, no one noticed that and said, "Oh, don't you think that maybe some gamers, someone
Hey,
actually
Final
cares about
Fantasy
the
IX
gameplay?"
reference. Yay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
At this point on, I just throw my arms in the air and said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, I agree. But here's one thing I don't get. Pedro just said that it was part of a ploy to trick the government. Wait, which is it? Was it a ploy or was it not a ploy?
Basically,
It is and it is not. It's a Schrodinger's ploy, Jova. It is and it's not at the same time.
Jova, just wait till the game actually explains it to you. Why do you have to know everything before the game even has a chance to explain it to you? Seriously.
Well,
All part of the plan.
I'm just trying to understand it. And it's a bit hard to understand with the call cutting out like that. But basically, so Pedro, you're telling me that it actually was a part of a ploy to trick the government into thinking he was
No,
dead?
it wasn't.
But don't worry, Jova. We'll get an official explanation when we meet with Sazh and Vanille again.
Baiting us, trying to draw us out.
Bait, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Great bait,
He
bait.
and friends.
The who now?
Come and get him.
Data log entry.
If they're daring us
Yes.
to mount a rescue,
I think we mentioned basically the airship of the. Wait, I think the airship we are going to assault is called Palamecia, which is a reference to Final Fantasy II. And no, you're not Aragorn. Shut up.
Anyway, everybody, in the next part we're going to basically use the Limblom to reach where Sazh and Vanille... Basically the plan right now is to literally save Sazh and Vanille. That's literally their plan now. Basically they want to gather all the Lassie to rattle against the government and strike Cocoon and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See you, everybody.
Okay.
See you for the next part, everybody.
See you
Yeah.
then.